All right, good morning, everybody. I'm gonna start my video. Stop sharing that. Hi, welcome to Vacation Yoga Day 1, and good morning. My name is Tara, and I will be your instructor throughout this 5-day series of 20-minute classes, and they are all tailored to get you a great workout and some awesome stretches and do it in a really short amount of time so that you're able to come to your mat really quickly and then go off and enjoy the rest of your vacation. In fact, if you're not even on vacation, you are more than welcome to come and join us on the mat and take advantage of these awesome, really quick classes. So I don't want to waste your time any longer. Let's get to the mat and start in child's pose. Bring big toes to touch and knees out wide, sinking the hips down to the heels, walking those hands out in front, fingers starfished out nice and wide, getting a good stretch in those hand muscles, and then dropping that forehead down to the mat. We're going to use the beginning of class here, just like every other one of our classes, to get in tune with the breath, to focus in on just the four corners of your mat, pushing out any other distractions and giving yourself the gift of yoga for the next 20 minutes or so. Letting the forehead rest all the way down, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Matching up the inhale with the exhale. The same length of your inhale is going to be the same length of your exhale. The same intensity of your inhale is the same intensity of the exhale. Sinking a little bit further into your child's pose with the exhale. And I'm not dropping my head all the way down to the mat just because I have the mic. I don't want to bump the mic on the mat, make that awful noise. Holding this pose for a few more breaths, really allowing yourself to relax. You're on vacation. And inhale and exhale. We're going to take our hands and bring them over to the right. So we're going to do a side stretch in our child's pose, and we're going to frame our right knee and then exhale, press the chest down to the mat a little bit further. So you're going to get a bigger stretch along into the ribs, and you'll feel a bigger stretch into the left armpit area. Keeping the hips down towards the heels. Inhale and exhale again. Good. Walking those hands over to the left this time and drop the chest down. Keep the fingers starfished out nice and wide and relax. If you want to play some music, you can grab a Spotify playlist or a playlist on your iTunes. Coming back up into tabletop. Do some cat-cows to warm up the spine. Sink the belly down low. Inhale. Looking up forward towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Exhale, arch that back around. Tuck the head between the arms and the tailbone. My dog's trying to get in the house. She was happily playing outside all morning, and now all of a sudden, once I start talking to someone, she wants inside. Alternating between the two poses. So cat and cow. Just making sure you're going with your own breath. Whenever you arch your back around, you're doing that big exhale when you're in cat. And then when you come into cow is your inhale, big inhale with that proud chest open. Now let's do one more of each. Inhale, exhale back into cat. And then back to neutral, spine in tabletop. Core is still engaged even when you're in tabletop. Moving into some spinal stability, extending the left leg out, right arm out for bird dog. So just doing a quick scan, making sure that your heel is in line with your butt, putting some pressure into this arm, but you're not sinking into the shoulder girdle. You're staying strong and almost rounded here in your left shoulder, extending the right arm out. Okay. Breathe and hold. Even roll up the ankle if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Let's do the other side. Nice and steady and slow, making sure you've once you're extended the right leg, get stable, and then extend left arm. There's no need to rush in these poses. I think it's better to get stable and then move instead of rushing into it and then trying to find your stability. Good, nice job. Making sure that heel is in line with your butt. Left hand in line with the shoulder. Hold for a couple more breaths. And relax down, good. All right, I'm gonna challenge you a little bit here now. We're gonna do bird dog again, except this time we're going to not have alternating left or alternating leg and arm. We're gonna do both sides at the same side, so left arm and left leg at the same time. So again, we're gonna extend left leg out, flex that foot, keep the heel in line with the butt, gazing down. Then strong shoulder, finger starfished out wide on the right hand, then creep your left hand forward. Now, if you need to drop the hand down for a little bit of stability, you sure can. But I want you to try to keep your left hip still gazing straight down towards the ground and you're not opening it up to balance. Won't hold it for long. If you fall out, come right back to it. And relax. Good. Other side. I'm sure that wasn't pretty on watching me. All right, extending right leg out this time. Good. Nice and strong in your left shoulder, finger starfished out really wide, putting a lot of pressure throughout your hand, and then extending the right arm out. And this side is a little happier in this one than the other, I can tell already. Hold. If you fall out, come right back to it. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Good. Let's flip our toes and come into downward facing dog. It's something that our body might enjoy just a little bit more. Walking the knees out, or walking the dog, bending the knees, alternating, driving the heels down, pressing the chest towards the thighs, fingers nice and wide. Inhaling high on the toes and driving the heels down even. Anything to bring just a little bit of blood flow to that lower body. Not forcing yourself to hold it static right away. If you're like me, you're doing this in the morning and this is your first exercise of the day. All right, let's find some stillness now. Breathing into your down dog. Lifting the hips, gazing back between the ankles. And inhale high on those toes. Exhale, drive the heels down. Walking your feet up towards your hands. Coming into a halfway lift. Exhale down. Reverse swan dive up, reach up high to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Moving into some sun salutations to really warm up the body. Inhale, arms up. Fold. Half lift. Exhale down. Palms on the mat, right foot back, low lunge. Generating some heat here. Left knee right over top of that left ankle. Shoulders retracted back in this super low lunge. Right hand down, left arm up, reach up high, gazing up towards your left hand. Great. Hold strong arms. Fingers are even active. Left hand down, left foot back, high plank, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale high on those toes. Exhale, drive the heels down. Walk or hop your feet up towards your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Reverse swan dive up, reach up high. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Palms on the mat, left foot back. This time, low lunge. Moving just a little bit quicker than normal because we are on a time crunch. Not a time crunch, you're on vacation. You can do what you want. But I want to make sure that I get as many exercises in as possible here. Left hand down, right arm up, reach up high, gazing up towards that hand. Strong shoulder, not dipping into your bottom shoulder. Gazing up towards the hand, otherwise the side wall. Right hand down. Right foot back, high plank. Down dog. Inhaling high on those toes. Exhale, drive the heels down. Walking your feet up towards your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Reverse swan dive up, reach up high to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Good. Grab a drink if you would like. And then we're going to meet up at the top of our mat. Moving into chair. So standing up in mountain pose, exhale, sink those heels down, palms facing each other. Good. You should be able to look down, see those toes. Your knees are going back, so your knees aren't too far forward over those toes. All the weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift those toes up and wiggle them. We're gonna hold. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. There's my dog again. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Put those palms on the mat. We're gonna walk your feet back to a high plank and hold for a few breaths. Strong shoulders. And slowly lower yourself down and then drop that belly all the way down. Hands are right underneath those shoulders. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So you're activating those low back muscles, pressing your hips into the ground. Exhale down, left ear to the mat. Holding it for a breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale up into full cobra this time. Always have the option of doing baby cobra instead. Full cobra, arms are a little more extended. There's still a soft bend in the elbows. You're pushing through the heel of the hand, look forward. Ooh, and there's that sun. Exhale down. Left ear to the mat this time. Hold, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, coming up into full cobra again. Good, pressing the hips down, getting a good stretch into the ribs, proud chest, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. All right, now we're gonna flip those toes and come into a high plank. Press into down dog. Awesome. We're gonna move into our warrior series next. And I'll give you a side view. Floating right leg high. Hold for a couple breaths in this three-legged down dog. You can roll off the ankle if you'd like. And drive the knee forward, plant it between the hands. We're coming up into warrior one. Plant that back heel down, up, palms facing each other. Hold, gazing forward. Inhaling and exhaling, making sure the breath is still steady. Sink a little lower into that front knee, making sure the front knee is right on top of the front ankle. Open up into warrior two. Back heel opens up. Gazing over the fingertips. Side angle. Gazing out towards that top hand. Again, the shoulders away from the ear. Your spine is in line with itself all the way down the back. And reverse. Back hand is just gently resting on the back leg. It's not doing much, but other than being like a kickstand. There's not a ton of pressure in that back leg for a reverse warrior. Back to side angle. Reverse. Coming into warrior one, and then we're going to launch ourselves. Launch is probably not the best word choice, but launch yourself into warrior three. Hands can come down to heart center if you would like, or they can stay out in front. Inhale, exhale, drag that back toe and find stability in your front leg. Squeeze your quad, make sure it's active. Left hip gazing straight down towards the ground. We're not here for long. Extend those arms out if you can. Inhale. Exhale, drop that back heel down, fold over the front foot, right foot back high plank. Flow through a chaturanga. And exhale into downward facing dog. Floating left leg high. Hold for a couple breaths. We're going to repeat that sequence on this left side. And swing it through, plant it between the hands. Come up into warrior one. Adjust your footing if you need to. Breathe, gazing straight ahead. Hopefully you found a really peaceful place to do your yoga today. Inhale. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Back foot opens up, 90 degrees, front heel in line with the back arch, gazing over the fingertips. Side angle. Reverse. Side angle one more time. Reverse. And on your next breath, come into warrior one or crescent, either one, and then hands come to the heart if you'd like. Prep yourself for warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, bringing all the weight into that front leg, dragging the back toe, and then slowly lowering the chest and lifting the heel, holding this balance pose for just a few breaths. Extending arms out. After this pose, we're moving to the floor. You gave your chaturanga yet, I guess. I don't want to lie to you. Inhale, exhale, one more inhale. Exhale, launch that back foot back, fold over the front leg, left foot back high plank. Flow through chaturanga. And down dog. Exhale into that down dog. Great. Inhaling high on those toes. Exhale, driving heels down. Good. And dropping the knee. We're going to roll onto our butt. And come and prepare ourselves for our reverse tabletop. So planting our feet onto the mat, toes are facing forward, almost like we're prepping for boat, which we are going to do in a little bit here. So you're gonna have your hands behind you, or fingers facing your toes. If this pose is not available to you, then you can go into bridge pose instead. I'm gonna get out of the sun here. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Good, and then just making sure that your ankles are right in line with the knees, lifting up, gazing up towards the ceiling, not letting the head fall back behind you. You're squeezing your inner thighs, squeezing your glute muscles and your abs to keep the hips lifted. Breathe for a few breaths. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lowering yourself down to the mat. Great. And next we have boat pose, finding those sit bones, kind of wiggling them into you till you find your hip and butt bones. Proud chest, shoulders retracted down. When you're ready, putting all the weight into those hip bones, core engaged, and then choose your leg and hand placement, whether that's the legs out in front, straight, or they can be bent, arms can be extended, and you're gazing forward. Otherwise, it's always a great option to have hands underneath the knees. And we're gonna hold for a couple breaths. Inhale, exhale, good. The shaking is good. That's the building of muscle. Inhale and exhale. Lower yourself down onto the mat. Nice and easy now. Full body stretch. Extending those arms out up above the head. We have made it to the final relaxation. Almost to our Shavasana. Let's do wind removing pose here. Driving the knee up into the chest. Pushing the shin down. Stretching into the hip. Breathe. Allowing the breath to become a little more relaxed. You may even roll out the ankle here in your wind removing pose. And then we're going to take that right leg and bring it across the body for a low back twist. Extending the right arm out. Gazing towards your right fingertips. Doing a little lift of the shoulders and then pressing them back down onto the mat. Easing over to the right side. And bringing the right knee into the body. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg out. Other side, left knee up. Interlock the fingers on the knee, pressing the shin down. Matching up this left side with the right. You can roll out the ankle if you'd like. If you rolled out the ankle last time, roll it out this time. And then we're going to take this left leg and bring it across the body for low back twist. Slightly lifting the shoulders up off the mat so both of them are placed on the mat. And then extending left arm out, gazing towards the left side. Inhale, exhale, and then on your next easy inhale and exhale, we're gonna hug that knee tight to the body, and then release it to the mat next to the other one. We have made it to our final Shavasana, the final chill pose. Palms face up next to your hips, eyes can come to a close, and giving yourself the gift of Shavasana by allowing all of your focus to be just on that inhale and exhale of the breath. Pushing anything out that could be distracting to you. You can be aware of your environment and what's going on in it. You're just acknowledging what's going on around you, but you're allowing your focus to just be on your breath. You're welcome to be in Shavasana for as long as you want today. I want to thank you for joining me in day one of Vacation Yoga. It's been an honor to have you, whether you're joining live or on the recording. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.